It's Friday. Happy
morning,
Friday.
everybody. How are you this morning?
It is a fantastic day in Mexico. Not terribly sunny, but it sure is beautiful out.
It is humid.
It's very humid.
Ooh.
We're heading into rainy season, and rainy season isn't what you'd think it would be. It's not like the jungles and 24 hours of rain. Now, we can have 24 hours of rain, but that's incredibly rare. But typically about an hour, 2 hours, and normally while we're sleeping. So it's awesome that way. No, it does rain during the day.
Mm-hmm.
They can be horrible, but we're talking generally here. Generally, it's while we're sleeping. I like that.
Hey, Allison, how are you?
We got our coffee today. We did not make it to the coffee place yesterday because somebody forgot. That somebody is not me.
Well, we didn't even go past Costco. Like we didn't go
Yeah.
that far into town.
So we did go in yesterday, dropped off the towels and the beach bags, which are gorgeous, by the way. Like, they are stunning.
Yeah.
And this company, they're called Bayadas out of Sayulita. They have done some incredible stuff. They've got their warehouse is packed. Like, man, like there's very little space for people to walk. They've got so much product, and it's just constantly being shipped out, constantly being received, constantly being shipped out.
So we were able to buy wholesale and got
Which even at wholesale, that's pretty retail pricing, really. 500 pesos for a beach bag?
it's a good bag. They're good quality bags. I've had one
bag.
that I've had the cheaper version of it. The first one that we looked at, I've had that for years, and I use it a lot. And I'm not careful with it. Throw it in the washing machine.
So you bought from these guys previously?
From a store, like from a retail store. I think at the time I paid like $300 or $350 for that bag.
Okay.
Now retail, they're much more.
Inflation. Lots of fun.
But that's not the same bag that we bought bought the other day. Those ones are double and thick and zippers. This one is just it's basically a towel made into a beach bag. That's what that one is. So
their towels are really cool too. They're a thin nap. They don't have they're not thick, but they're good. I mean, they're really good.
Great. They're huge, so they're good for laying on the beach. They shake out really easy. They're great towels. Yeah. Hi, Shelly. How are you?
So what's going on today, honey? Anything exciting? We're going to the office, I think. Are we? I don't know.
Well, Shirley needs our signatures. We have to figure out those water things to make sure they're both really ours.
Oh, okay.
Because it's hard to tell based on those pictures. So we have to go and test water and see if it turns it off and et cetera, et cetera. So we've got a little fiddling to do.
But how do we know? Because we've got stuff upstairs.
Well, we're just going to have to go and take a look and see if we can figure it out. I don't want to change both bills into my name if one of them ain't mine.
Gotcha. Although it'd be kind of fun to change somebody else's bill into our name.
So then we're responsible for it? That sounds stupid.
Well, I think maybe. With the water bill, you can't do anything with real estate here because it's complicated. I don't know why the heck it's so complicated.
The water bill is very complicated, at least here in this area. I don't know what it's like in Vallarta, but here in this area, it is complicated.
Because you need your deed, your trust document, what do they call those things?
Escritura?
No.
Mr. Realtor?
No. There's a word for it. It's a testimony. It's not a real deed. It's a testimony that the notario is signing saying he saw you sign, blah, blah, blah. So we have a legal transaction. But yeah, it's one of those crazy things I just can't figure out. Oh, and it takes about 6 months to a year to get this paperwork after the closing. And you can't change your water bill without this paperwork. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
You're just a shadow. I thought it was dirty already, and you just put it on.
She's always playing with my shirts. She's
sorry.
like, sometimes she'll take
that
and do my mouth and stuff. Like, what the heck, man?
Hi, Sherry. How are you?
You're not my mother.
I don't do that.
She may. She might. I don't know.
I don't.
Dogs and chickens. That's who runs our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want something done, you got to talk to a dog.
So I need an easy mechanic just to get a little thing done on my truck. Our back cover, one of the rails has come off. And so we need it to be bolted back on.
It's off the rails.
It's off the rails. So I just need a quick and easy mechanic. I don't want to leave my truck there for days. I just want them to get in and fix it and get out. And I just don't know who to call because the guy I usually call, I've had a few issues lately. So
I can fix it. It's just I hate trying to find tools in our crazy room right now.
I keep telling you, the case is right in this cupboard.
Well, I will look. Well, you will get it for me.
Yeah,
and then
I know.
will get
That's
it.
about what it is. Good morning, Jeff.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, and then I think we're gonna start car hunting for a little car, just a little, not a real estate car. I think right now just kind of a get around car. I don't know.
Any vehicle I think we buy has to be a real estate vehicle. So I mean, we can doctor it up and stuff. It could be smaller, but it's not gonna be pretty. We do need to get the truck fixed. I mean, there's a lot wrong with it. When I say a lot, it's physically wrong.
It's got some scratches. I think some of them come from this tree on the corner of our house, rubbing past the branches. And, paint is delicate, especially this pearly stuff. It shows everything.
Well, look at that chunk in there. Oh, that's got to be cinnamon.
Maybe.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, let me do that for you.
She's going to get rid of my cup for me because she's awesome that way.
Yeah. I'm awesome every way.
She is awesome absolutely every way. So what's going on in our world right now? Just a whole lot of stuff. Last night I met with the Mexico MLS guy. He is going to be, I have to do some work for him today as well. As we're getting that, we're getting proof of concept. So it's going to be
Jeff knows where some of those scratches came from. Yes, you do, Jeff. You were there.
Yes.
George, hello.
Hello.
She is super awesome. I hope you're talking about me.
We are.
And it's a Ford. It's a Ford. It's a Lincoln. It's a Ford. Yeah.
It's a Lincoln. If it was just a Ford, it would be a lot more affordable when things go wrong. I don't know what the heck it is. What show was I watching or a YouTube video where they were talking? Oh, in the weed industry, is that if somebody is getting rid of garbage from the weed industry in the U.S., they charge you so much more because it's the weed industry, and they just can't. It's like the garbage company here in Mexico. It is more expensive for this tiny little real estate office, teeny tiny office for garbage, and we do maybe one bag
a week,
if that. It is more expensive for us to do garbage pickup than it is for a restaurant, and a big restaurant that just keeps pumping out garbage.
Yeah. George, as far as what's wrong with the car, well, there's a couple of things. One is
we need it painted. But that's not urgent. The thing that's urgent is in the back of our truck, we have like a cover that goes flat against the box, and one of the rails has come off. So it's just a matter right now. It's a matter of just fixing the rails and doing that. If those bolts aren't stripped, they came out for a reason. 3 bolts just don't undo all at the same time. And then also there's a black bumper cover on the back of the bumper. We paid a mechanic to fix that.
We've already paid a mechanic to fix that once.
Nothing.
It ain't fixed.
He did nothing.
So those are our 2 kind of urgent things because the license plate is attached to that black cover on the bumper. And one of these days, I'm afraid that the other part of it is going to give and I'll lose that whole black back thing. So those are our 2 things. Oh, okay. George has someone for us, so I'll give you a call. And Antonio is a good. Oh, I've had Antonio. That's the second recommendation for Antonio. So thanks, Randy. George, we're also looking for a car. If you've got a car for a good price, nice car, doesn't have to be big, something that could be used as real estate, but mostly would be used for running around.
And to be honest, this time it's going to be a Toyota or a Honda, something good with gas and good mechanically.
Yeah. So Mazda is another one. So I'll give you a call, George. Thank you very much. So anyways, yeah, so that's what we are doing.
We're on day 3 of our fast. Not spiritual or anything, just kind of a cleaning systems out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Yeah, and actually,
today is way better than the last few
see,
days.
I haven't felt hungry. I wanted to eat because I was bored, but I haven't been hungry, which is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
We had, so our last meal was Tuesday night. We went out to a friend's house, had a delicious last meal, lots of good wine. And then, so Wednesday, Thursday, so since dinner time on Tuesday, we haven't eaten, we are drinking coffee, soda water, or water. That's it. And yeah. And so I'm trying to decide if we're going to eat today. We're trying to decide if we're going to eat today or what that'll look like. So
I could easily go a week and understand if people are like, oh my gosh, you're starving yourselves. Just think for a second here. In the wild, if an animal does not catch another animal and it's like, oh, golly gee, does it get tired and die? No.
Or even
it gets faster, it gets smarter, it gets clear brained. Fasting is incredible to the human body.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely mind bogglingly incredible. You will live longer, you will heal things. And that's just a water fast specifically. My understanding is there are even reasons to even go without water. I'm not going to play that game.
A dry fast. Those
fast.
Are tough, though. You
They
have
are.
to be very careful. I just want to change the subject and shout out to my little girl. She made me this cup a few years ago. She's perfected her technique. She's making beautiful things. Oh, she made me these cute little shot glasses, actually.
Shot glasses.
This was my Christmas present.
Oh, wow. Oh, those are incredible.
Didn't you see them at Christmas?
No.
So
she's got them stamped.
Oh, yeah,
too?
she has a little stamp. This has a stamp too, right here.
That's
in the handle.
So fantastic.
So yeah, so these were done by my little girl too. Two little, not so little shot glasses. They're very heavy.
Those are so cool.
But they're very cute. So
Shay, you're amazing.
My little girl.
I did not know that you had those, so they're very cool.
I'm sorry. I opened them Christmas morning. So they were there.
I may have had a little bit of something. I did.
We were drinking mimosas. You had mimosas that morning.
Okay.
We all did.
All right. It was the mimosas that got me snookered. I don't think I was.
No, you weren't. I never said you were.
No.
Weirdo.
You intimated.
No, I didn't. You are the one that said you were drunk and you couldn't remember.
Intimated and insinuated are similar words in English? So there are words in Spanish that in English seem like it's one thing, but it actually is another, like misericordia. So misericordia, M-I-S-E-R, cordia, I assumed was misery. It is mercy. There's a whole bunch of words, and it's called a specific type of thing. And ChatGPT told me what it was. Oh. And I said, are there other words like this? Because what I'm thinking is that it would be fun for you to do Spanish videos. Just add an O, like a video of that, or fun words that do this, or words that do that, and just kind of explain what it is.
How are you?
Hello. Yeah. So yeah, I think that would be a fun video series, like fun words in Spanish. And ChatGPT spits out the words. And I could even say, create a video based upon this. Make it funny for Christie, please. Yeah. Right. Now, I want to find out if I can share my screen. I can. Should I show them what we can do with ChatGPT? Like, it's so much fun.
You're such a nerd.
Last night, the guy who's working on Mexico MLS, I showed him, and he's like, ugh. He says, I feel like I've just learned so much. He says, I knew this stuff, but I didn't know what you could do. He hasn't played with it. I'm playing with it every single day. But
you're also using it. Like, you're not just playing. You're using it for the business, too.
Yeah, for sure. And it absolutely is incredible. So I do want to show you something, because it's so, mind you, do I really want to? You guys tell me, do you want me to show you something in AI like I can do right now or not?
But we've told them a lot of things that we can do in AI. Yesterday he created a packing list for our trip.
That's amazing. And she told you about
He has created itineraries. He has created property descriptions. He's created video scripts. I mean, he's done so much with AI. Lots of different pictures and stuff like that.
Incredible.
Spanish tongue twister, similar to Peter Piper. There are quite a few of them. Yeah, every word in Spanish to me is a tongue twister. It seems.
Kind of does. You just about slurred it there. Like your tongue grabbed it and it just yanked it.
That's right.
So, anything else going on here, hon?
I don't think so.
We're heading into our slow season. it is going to be so hot. So, if you guys know an inexpensive solar person, let me know. We already have everything ready. I just need to have the system installed upstairs. We're good to go. So it'd be nice to have that taken care of also this year.
Yes. Yeah, get some more solar panels, get a little car, and then fix up a property or two. And
yes. Now, what he was saying to me was there's two paths on our inverter. Like, so two channels.
Mm-hmm.
So one channel I can fill, because I'm pretty sure 4,000 kilowatts, and I can actually buy another batch and just throw them on there. So actually this could be a lot cheaper based upon what I want, because I want to max out. Right now I have an 8 kilowatt inverter, but we're only making about 6 kilowatts at max sun when it does its thing.
Because that's all our panels can handle.
So it goes like this. But what I want to do is kind of go up and then flatten out and then go down. So that means I'm producing more than the inverter can handle.
Yeah, because it does a round peak, but we'd like a
flat thing.
Top, like
and I want to push it out. And that's why I need more panels to get more electricity and stuff. Oh, I got my hair done, got my beard done. Topo is the best, period, for me. My beard, everything. He's so good at what he does. He's been doing this for over 11 years.
Yeah, he's a young guy, and he's
learned a lot.
Yeah.
And he's also building his business right now. He is, I think it's the Players Club, very close to my office, actually, just around the corner.
Right around the corner, yeah. Yeah, just down from the Michoacana.
Which there are like 2 or 3 downtown. Like for a while, I think we had 4 Michoacanas. Like that's just nuts. And Michoacana is kind of like a Mexico ice cream store. There is a town in Michoacan where like 90% of the people work for this company. So it's crazy.
But it used to be like that.
It used to be like that. It may not be anymore, but it was. So I think we're done here, hon. I can't think of anything that we need to be sharing with you guys because everything is still the same right now. The laws haven't changed in Mexico.
Nope. And it looks like WestJet has averted their strike for the May long weekend.
Oh, I did not know they were heading that way.
Oh,
but Southwest was heading that way too.
Southwest too. I haven't read about that, but I did read. I just got I think on Facebook there was a thing because I was on Facebook this morning for a bit.
I think if you want to fix airlines, have the government stop giving them money, please. It's the only way to fix them. Because otherwise there's no incentive. If the government keeps giving them money, anytime they screw up, they're like, money, 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 money. And they just get more. So they don't get better. And unfortunately, airline travel in the world is nuts right now. It's stupid. All these extra jumps and hops, or you're going to pay a gajillion dollars. It's just stupid. Like in the real world, direct is the cheapest. In their world, it's the most expensive. So stupid.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, guys.
Have a great weekend, you guys.
I was going to say we'll see you tomorrow, but more than likely we won't because Christie, I think, wants to go to the market tomorrow.
Yeah, I think there's some friends that wanted to go, so I think I might be taking them back there. They've been once, but... So anyways, have a great weekend, you guys, and we will chat